me, welcome back to video number 2. Today we're going to be talking about adventure buggies. Just a little disclaimer, I am not sponsored by Adventure Buggies at all. I would just like to share my experience and give you that knowledge of what's there to experience in Punta Cana for yourself. Adventure Buggies for me was the most interactive excursion there was. I will give you a little tip here. Where the buggies are sat out in the sun for so long, the seats, where they are plastic, they get so hot. I sat down and I actually burnt my bum. So if you have a towel and you put the towel down, that way you won't burn your bottom. You do have 2 stops on the excursion. Our first stop was at Adventure Cave Kingdom. This is where you're sat down and you have a little talk about what there is to buy in their little shop, and a talk about the cocoa beans and how they make their hot chocolate and coffee, and you do get to try them if you would like. You're then taken down to see the natural cenote. A cenote is the collapse of limestone bedrock which exposes the underwater, so essentially it's a cave. You do also get a chance to go into the water. I found this part very, very nerve-wracking and very chaotic due to the amount of people wanting to jump in at one time. The water was freezing, but obviously where everyone's trying to get down, there are people sitting on the steps where it is so cold they just want to sit there, chill out and experience it. But it is quite a small space, so I sort of pushed past everyone, had a swim around where there was nobody, and then swam back again. But I couldn't actually get back out, but once I was out I was fine, and it was a great experience once I'd done it. But it was just that chaotic feeling of everyone being rushed and squidged into one space. It's very claustrophobic, and it was quite dark. Anyway, so after we got out from there, jumped back on the buggies and off we went for another little adventure. And we went through this like field, and it was like overhanging trees, more like a forest, and there were very muddy puddles everywhere. My partner decided to race through them puddles, and I was literally soaked through to the knickers and completely covered in mud. After you have been covered in mud, you then stop at Macau Beach, and it is the most beautiful location I have ever seen.
Oh, look at that sea!
Pure white sand, bright blue water and a beautiful landscape, so you can jump in the sea and wash up all that mud. But unfortunately you don't get very long to stay on Macau Beach. We were probably there for 20 to around 30 minutes, and then you jump back on the buggies again, and then you head back to the ranch where you can see the photos of yourself which were taken throughout the excursion. You can decide to buy, and there is a mini cafe there as well. So yeah, all in all I give this excursion a 10 out of 10. It was brilliant. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, it will help me out quite a bit. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be my top favourite excursion in Punta Cana out of the 3. Thank you so much for watching, bye! If you're scared of heights, probably wouldn't give this one a go, but I definitely recommend if you're not scared of heights. Very, very good.